Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone. Okay, here we go. Hey, welcome back. I'm Mr. Dawson, and I'm here at Discovery Ranch to take you on some adventures so you can learn how to read and write. Join me here each day so you can learn new things. In fact, if you will write to me right here at Valley PBS, I will send you an activity book. And I was putting up some extra decorations around here because remember, this is our last week here at Discovery Ranch. I'm so sad. But I am happy because you have been learning so much. How do I know? Because of all the wonderful letters that you've sent me. I've read them, and you can see right from each letter how much you've learned. I'm so excited about that. Well, what should we do first? That's right. Do it with me. This time we're going to do a wave. You ready? Daily phonemic awareness. Yes. And every day we do daily phonemic awareness. I do a game. Today's game is going to be change the phoneme to make a new word. So I'm going to give you a word, and then I'm going to say change one of the phonemes, and it's going to make a new word. You ready? So my first word is mat. Can you say mat? Now, if I change the ending phoneme in mat to n, what's my new word? So I have at, and I take off the t, and I put the n, I'd have man. Man. You got it. That's awesome. Here's the next one. You ready? If I have Doug, can you say Doug? Yes, Doug. Now, if I change the in Doug to what's my new word? Let's try it together. Doug. So I'm changing the leaving the and the g, and I'm going to put and then I have Dog. Great, you did it. Okay, last one. This is going to be a fun one. You ready? I have the word fur. Can you say fur? Yes. Now, if I change the beginning phoneme in fur to what's my new word? Her. Right. Good job. Oh my goodness, that was so good. Now it's time for sight words. Let's take a look at our sight words. We've been learning sight words, and remember, if you put those sight words in your brain, when you see them in a book, you'll know them, you'll be able to read them. And when you need to write one of those words, you'll say, I got it right up here in my brain, I can write it. Okay, let's look at our words this time. Are you ready? Here we go. What, play, she, will, on, some, they, I, he, all, but. There we go. We've done them. And remember, if you can put them in your brain and leave them there, then you'll be able to read them anytime that you see them. And if you need to write them, they'll be right there. Right. All right, let's do our phonics. Let's review all of our vowel teams, and then we'll move on to the one we've been learning. Here we go. I have boy. Its phoneme is oi, and these are the ways that you can see oi. Star. The phoneme is r, and this is the clue to show you when to say r. This is straw, and the phoneme is ah, and these are all the clues to help you to know when to say ah. Cow. The phoneme is ow. And these are all the ways, the clues that you will see so you know how to say or when to say ow. This is book, and the phoneme's this is the one clue, oh. You'll see that and you'll go, oh, I'll say Spoon, the phoneme is oo. And these are all the clues that are going to help you to know when to say oo. All right, we're done. And then, of course, we've been learning about and these are all the clues to know when you should say E-R, I-R, U-R, and O-R. When you see those, you're probably going to say Well, let's take a look at our story today. Our story today is going to be right here. Look at it. Oh, it's so cool. Look at it. What do you see in the picture? I see a water pot and a flower. Looks like they're watering the flower. Right. Let's read the title. First, plant a seed. Well, you're going to grow something, you got to plant a seed first, that's for sure. Let's read the story. How does a plant grow? First, plant a seed in the dirt. See that dirt is wet. Lots of sun cannot hurt. In time, see it grow. It will turn into a big plant. You know what I want to do? I want to look at some of those words. Okay, you ready? Let me get my trusty dusty pen. Ooh, a green one. And do you see the IR in the title? Look at that. When I see IR, I know to say what? Right. Let me go to the first sentence. Tell me if you see one. I don't see one there. Okay, let's go to the second sentence. Oh, there's one. Do you see it? Let's keep going. See if you see another clue. Oh, here's another one. IR. And what does IR say? Okay, let's go to the next one. See if you see a clue. There's another one, IR. It seems like IR is used a lot. Let's do the next one. Let me see. Oh, no. Oh, here's one, UR. UR. Let's go to the next one. See if there's a clue there. I don't see a clue there for Okay, let's do the last one. You ready? Oh, here's one, UR. UR says, Let's keep going. That looks like it's it. Okay, I think we found them all. That is awesome. Do you see how every time that we saw the clues, we could say So when I want to sound this out, I could say f, and I wouldn't say it, I would say First. Do you see how we did that? Nice job. Well, let's go on. We've been talking about neighborhoods. Remember our essential question is, what places do you go during the week? What places do you go during the week? And the boy's going to the barber shop, just like in Cal's Busy Week. Let's go. And we're going around the neighborhood. And so we've been doing some writing in here, and we've been talking about how when we write, we have to use paragraphs, right? And when we use paragraphs, do you remember the parts of the paragraph we talked about? There's the topic, which is kind of like the bun of the hamburger, and then you have the conclusion, which is the bottom bun, and then there are the most important things of the hamburger, the middle, which are the details. So you have a topic sentence that tells everybody what you're going to talk about, and then you have all the juicy details, and then you have to have a stop sentence. So let's look at ours. Do you remember ours? It says, neighborhoods have many places to go. That's our topic sentence. And then we said we can go to school, we can play at the park, we can go to the store. The neighborhoods the neighborhood has many places to go. So now we have to begin doing our editing. Are you ready? Remember, we have to make sure it has uppercase first letter, it has to have punctuation, it has to have a verb and a noun, and then we have to make sure things are spelled right, and we have spaces. And I worked really hard to make sure that we have spaces, so that's good. So let's look at our first sentence. It says, we can go, I forgot the word go on this sentence. So I'm going to spell go. I need to put go right in there. So I have to remember that. We can go to school. Oh, and school is not, I know how to spell school. It's S-C-H-O-O-L. And look, there's my clue, because O-O says ooh. All right, so we've fixed that one. Let's go to the next one. We can play at the park. Duh? Duh or the? How do you spell the? It's not supposed to be D-A, no way. How do you spell the? Right, it's T-H-E. T-H-E spells the. And park, do you notice how it doesn't have a vowel? I know almost every word has to have a vowel, and I'm hearing a clue, R. Do you remember like star? So it's going to be R. You remember the clue is A-R. At the park, and there's no punctuation here. Oh my goodness, I have to remember that. All right, so I think we're almost done. So we fixed this one. We can play at the park. And so let's go to the last one. We can go to, there's that duh against store. Oh, I see that I have to put an uppercase for sure. And then I have to fix duh, because it's not duh. How do you spell the? T-H-E, right. We can go to the store. Oh, and I know that I have to add an E right here for store. There, we fixed it. Isn't that awesome? Now let's read our paragraph again. Neighborhoods have many places to go. We can go to school. We can play at the park. We can go to the store. The neighborhood has many places to go. Now that's a pretty good story right there, a pretty good paragraph, but I'm feeling like it's a little boring. We should be adding some adjectives here or something so it spices it up a little bit. So tomorrow, I want to start spicing it up a little bit, and then we'll finish with our writing. I'm so excited about that. All right, we've learned so many things today. We've learned sight words and and we did some writing. I'm so glad that you came. Let's come back tomorrow and do some more writing and some more reading and some more sight words. It'll be fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. A brand new day, time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good